Hi, folks. Welcome back to the mountain. I'm Joey.
I'm Tony. We're from where?
Gagnon's Mountain Homestead.
Yeah, that's our home. Today, well, you saw us teaching our buddy Dave how to process rabbits the other day. And now they've been sitting in the water. You'll see that big pan that we had put them in right there. They've been sitting in cool water for like over 48 hours now. So that helps to get a lot of the blood out of them. And we get past rigor that way. And now we're ready to bag them up and freeze them. Because we're sending them where?
Freezer camp.
Now the bunnies get to go to freezer camp. All right, so this process is going to be just like the chickens. We have the rabbits are in this pan, as you can see. They've been in there for a little over 48 hours now, so they're all good. They're ready to go. We're going to rinse them off. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to put them in a shrink bag. And then we have our pot of hot water over on the stove. We're going to shrink the bag and seal it, and then we're going to weigh it. We're going to put a label on it with today's date and the weight of said rabbit. All right, we're going to pull out the first rabbit. Here it is. We're going to rinse them off. Get, some of the blood off them and whatever else is on them. Still quite a bit of fat on here. Not quite a bit because rabbits don't have a lot of fat. All right, so that rabbit is rinsed off. So we're going to set them down on the towel real quick. We're going to open up a bag. Once again, these are the same shrink bags we used for the chickens. And you can kind of curl them up a little bit. We'll stick them in the bag. Butt first. They'll kind of curl up a little bit like so. I'm going to take this piece of tubing and put that in the bag to let air escape. Then I'm going to take a tie wrap and wrap that around loosely, around like this. We're going to push him down in there. Okay, and now we're going to go put him in the hot water. And it'll shrink the bag and seal it. And then we'll pull the tube and tighten that up. So here's our pan of hot water. You want it around between 180 and 190 degrees. And we're at like 181. I'm actually going to turn that up a little bit because this is going to cool the water down a little bit. You just dunk them in for just a second. It shrinks it right up. Pull that, cinch them, and there you go. One shrink-wrapped rabbit. Beauteous. Now I'm going to bring them over here. Cut that tab off that tie wrap. We want to weigh them. See what this puppy weighs. It's not a puppy, it's a rabbit. That is 3 pounds, 1 ounce. So I'm going to take a label. And we're going to go, today's date is 2/9/21. 3 pounds, 1 ounce. And we're going to stick it right on the bag like so. And there you go. There's our first rabbit. We got 8 more to do. Okay, folks, so this particular rabbit we're going to give to our buddy Dave because he cut the tendon on the back leg and then he made this cut here that he wasn't supposed to. So Dave's getting this rabbit. Enjoy it, Dee. Dee is Dave's wife. She wouldn't be here for the processing. She didn't want to be involved. Tube, tie wrap, Now we'll go shrink it. Dr. Shrinker, Dr. Shrinker. I'm really showing my age. Now, if you remember in the last video where we processed this, I said I wanted to cut the feet so that they're rounded and not sharp. And that, my friends, is why. Right there. This one is 3 pounds, 6 ounces. All right, so we're going to finish off these 7. We'll speed this up for you so you don't have to watch us. Maybe we'll play some nice music for you. Well, there we go, folks. We got 29 pounds of rabbit meat here. That'll make lots of Hossenpfeffer, won't it?
It will.
Dave and Dee, here's your bunny right here. We got D&D on it. That's going to you. So what do you think about this process?
It's not too hard.
What do you think is easier, rabbits or chickens?
Rabbits.
Rabbits are actually easier to raise. They're easier
And process.
and they're easier to process. The meat, honestly, is awesome, isn't it?
Just like chicken.
It's amazing. It's just, we didn't know how we were going to like it, but we really like it. The meat tastes great. You can cook it any way you want. Wow, there's fried rabbit, there's sauteed rabbit, there's rabbit Florentine, there's rabbit sandwiches, there's rabbit kebabs, there's rabbit scampi, there's rabbit sandwiches. That's about it. So, yeah, we are unscripted here.
Okay.
So you can cook rabbit any way you want, and it's tasty.
It is. It is
And
good.
it's easier, like we said, it's easier to raise, easier to care for than chickens. The fertilizer's better. You don't have to let it sit. You can throw it right on your garden. They're much cuter.
They are.
And believe it or not, they're very hardy. They survive in this cold just fine.
Yep.
They don't smell as bad either.
They do not. They don't smell as bad.
So we're probably going to do chickens again this summer. But for now, we got our rabbit meat. We've got these 9. We've got 8 more that are about a month old. And we've got 6 more that are about 2.5 weeks behind them. And we got another litter coming in the next week or so. So we're going to have plenty of rabbit, and we're just going to keep going and fill up our freezer, right?
Right?
With rabbit meat. Matter of fact, tomorrow night, the last one of the last batch is going on the smoker. Maybe we'll show you that. What do you think?
Sounds like a perfect
That's a great
plan.
idea. So I guess that's going to be it, isn't it?
It is?
Anything you want to say?
No.
Then I'll say it, I guess. Like our videos. Subscribe to our channel. Tell everybody about us. Thumbs up!
Yep.
And as always, from the mountain,
God bless.
the meat tastes great. You can cook it any way you want. Wow, there's fried rabbit, there's sauteed rabbit, there's rabbit Florentine, there's rabbit sandwiches, there's rabbit kebabs, there's rabbit scampi, there's rabbit sandwiches. That's about it.